Hello and welcome to some more LBAL Landlord. Today we'll go to floor 1 and we will just play the game. So we've done a couple challenges, we're doing apartment floor 9 and everything's, just a little bit tricky. And I think, as always, sometimes I just want to come back to just playing the base game. I mean, it's technically playing the base game on the easiest difficulty, right? And then seeing if we can do anything crazy or have any fun builds. So far, we have just been given several lockpicks, a rain, a watering can. I'm going to take the happy hour. We already have alcohol on the field, so we'll just be getting more money with it during this point in time. Kind of got pretty lucky with that rain twice. I mean, so far it's just been attached to this flower, so good on you. We'll grab a goldfish here. No real reason behind it. I just want one. And then I'll also grab a rabbit. This rain. Oh my lord. What are you doing? You're crazy. So let's grab another one. And then we'll get coin on a string. That's a very early coin on a string. For sure. We'll grab another flower because we already have the rain for it. Grab another rain, I guess. Just because that seems to be the only thing that we are getting. Then we'll grab a wine too. We're making a bit of money that way. So I'm a bit upset. These poor cats, they're just gonna get rained on and they're just gonna have to deal with it. We are gonna skip all that. X-ray machine, red suits. We'll grab the swear jar. That's perfectly all right. We'll get a seed because the rain can technically pop into a flower, I guess. And this time round, not disappoint me. Normally the joke behind the matter is that oh, it's a seed. It's just gonna turn into a flower and disappoint me. But for some reason, we have had 16 sets of rain. So these flowers are actually making decent money from it. I wonder if there is an actual build that would work around rain. And don't tell me, oh, it's just suns and stuff, because of course the build that works around suns and flowers is just having 1600 suns and flowers. Let's grab black cat. It will give us more money from the cats to begin with. And we can also get a bit of extra cash at that. We have rain, so let's grab a seed. I guess it's a 50% chance. 50. I should have picked the bee there. Very sorry, I failed you all for not picking the bee. Definitely was the best opportunity and choice in the ones that we had. We don't need any removal right now. So far, the flower and rain has been pretty good. I don't have a miner, and I have no other reason why I would do that. We have a banana. The banana has grown into, a healthy... Oh, another flower. What is this? Flowers and rain. Can we get, like, the rain cloud now? Fruit basket. I'll go for fruit basket, that's fine. We have a cherry, we have a banana, we'll make some extra cash. Everything that's currently on the board, bar like the, I don't want Robin Hood, so I'm going to reroll. I'm going to grab a goldfish. I have 2 goldfish. I should technically remove the goldfish. Yeah, everything on the board that we have right now. Oh, I could have picked the coin. I had coin on a string and I failed. I'm terrible. Why am I so bad at this video game? Yeah, geez, I suck. Right, we'll skip, we'll carry on. But yeah, so far, we've got plenty of rain and flowers. We're making okay money. I can take the coin this time round. I remembered. Woo! But the thing is that the rain doesn't seem to work. It's the flowers are the ones that are making the money, right? We can take the diver here to grab the goldfish. We'll get the pizza the cat too. So now we have pizza the cat and the black cat. We have the bees and the rain. We have another coin that we can just take away on the coin on the string. Yeah, it's like the rain needs to circle the flower for it to work, which is really interesting. We'll take a wealthy capsule here. Hopefully it'll give us a bit more cash. We've got the bees multiplying all that stuff, so we're gonna get, you know, 4 from one and then 2 from a lot of the other ones. I'm gonna go for a seed here. It has a possibility of opening. I can't believe we have 2 locked boxes right now and we still haven't opened it. I'm gonna grab this wine for the dwarf thanks to Happy Hour. If we're lucky, he'll drink it. You know, if not, then we'll be okay. I think we'll get enough from this, and then Swear Jar will pay us out anyway. And we can kind of carry on the way we're working. We'll grab a sun here, and then I will grab the piggy bank. And now we have the opportunity of having like a weird, sunny, rainy cat build or something. I'll grab another bee. I have no idea what's going on with this build. And like, I'll be honest, we have a ton of removal. I'm just gonna skip through all this stuff and have a quick check if I wanted to see anything. We have a ton of removal, so let's get rid of the rabbit. We can keep the cherries. We can keep the wine. Technically, we can keep all this stuff. Bar the shiny pebbles. Let's get rid of the shiny pebbles. We don't need the shiny pebbles here. We just need flowers and bees and 2 lockboxes that we haven't been able to open this entire time. And a Midas bomb. Yeah, let's use a Midas. No, we're not doing that. That's silly. Why is it every time a Midas bomb shows up? It's when I don't want it. It's in really silly points. I honestly want to use the lockbox, but you know. We need keys for it, so we just need to... Oh, there we go. Thank you. Can I unlock these lockboxes now so we can get rid of them? So we got the wine gone. The happy hour's sorted. The dwarf's done his job. We'll grab another rain. Because the thing is that as long as it's multiple rains on a flower, it's going to be more money, right? We'll grab an oyster for the diver. So he can destroy it instantaneously because that's part of what he does as his job, I guess. He's a wonderful person that just hates things. Right, let's carry on. So far, so good. I have a couple bananas, a couple fruit on the field that we're just keeping for the sake of it right now, just because of the fruit basket. But I think technically we could possibly remove them. I will grab a tedium capsule because it has a possibility of just giving us a common. I mean, we don't have Lucky Cat right now. So it's not like stuff that we have right here is giving us an insane amount. We can grab another flower because it does actually work in this build. You know, and we're going to have certain flowers that are giving us 8 or 20. We're getting about 84 per spin. You know, it's not too bad. Even without clear sky, you know, it's raining this time round and we're still alright. We'll grab another flower. And we'll see. This one should give a lot of money. We've got like 3 rains and a bee and a sun, right? Yeah, look at that. Damn, that's really good. Another lucky capsule could give us something decent. Possibly another sun. I think it's the only thing that we're going to be looking for now in the forms of rerolls. Honey is definitely not a sun. I mean, maybe in certain methods as well, we could be looking for a farmer, because the farmers also duplicate. I think they also duplicate the flowers. I could be wrong though. I could definitely be wrong. And so far we have pretty decent level ahead. I'm gonna reroll twice. We'll take the silver arrow. None of this actually is good for us, so we'll just grab the uncommon so we don't have it again. Like I feel like the diver just got confused. You know, it's raining. The sky isn't clear at all. There's a little bit of sun. There's a lot of rain. He's just in like some sort of marshy field or something. and he's just going around just like picking up goldfish out of the puddles he sees. Like that's how I'm just imagining this build right now. We're definitely still making a pretty decent amount of money. I think when it comes down to it, the cats need to turn into like wild cards or something for me to want to keep them, or they need to get lucky cats so we can get some more rares, and then we can work with getting a couple more suns. I think that might be a nice addition to where we are on this build. I honestly am just keeping this diver just for the memes right now. Like I said, I'm imagining him just fishing through puddles, looking at like this stuff and going, "Oh, I found it! I found a fish. I'm a very good diver." And it's honestly not the case. The diver's useless in every single way. I honestly feel like I just want to make a video where I just play like several different games, several different LBAL Landlord vids where I failed, but like I had the diver or something, and then talk about how the diver is just trash. He takes away oysters, man. He has no synergy. He has none. We have a geologist. I love geologists, but we don't need you today. Today, we are just hanging out in a field with some bees. I'm gonna get rid of these bananas now. They're not needed. Fruit basket's there. You know, it's giving us some triples and stuff, but it's not. How many empties do we have? 5. Damn. I have a lot of empties, but when you have the empties, it's the opportunity of just having the extra space there, right? So the divers can be more adjacent to things. And so far, the sun's done a good job hanging out by stuff that's by bees or by rain. Let's just understand the actual things behind these guys. So this just gives adjacent flowers 2 times. Rain gives adjacent flowers 2 times more money and seeds. So they're basically exactly the same, except these ones give 2 coins. And then the suns are free and they give adjacent flowers 5. So they are the best, and then it does actually follow in the level of rarity until you get rain cloud, and then you make rain, and then you make the rain commons like as common as bees. We honestly don't need a mist fruit. We honestly don't. We have a million flowers, a million bits of rain. The second chemical 7. We have a silver arrow that just has been pointing its entire time off screen too. It's I'm surprised this build's doing so well. I'm gonna be honest. I'd like to see rain clouds just so I could be like, haha. I think rain cloud, right? As an item, I don't think it does anything bar make rain more common, right? I feel like it should do something more. Like it should give more money or something. Because I'm not saying that like this build is like a guaranteed win, right? Because I got really lucky with the level of rains that I had. But what would be interesting is like adding that extra level of adjacency, or like multiplicative or like additive money. We have a piggy bank that has like 144 in it right now. So we've got another sun. That's kind of cool. So we're definitely in a level where we're going to be making decent cash. Especially with the level of flowers we have, right? So normally in the idea of the build, right, is you'd have less flowers and more things that times it by an amount of money. I'm going to take this cat in the off chance that we get the wild card cat. Because then, like, you know, it's popped these suns and this stuff. This is going to cost, like, I don't know, 40. These cats would then also give me 40. Which is insane. But yeah, the usual thing that you'd do is you'd have less flowers and you'd have like more suns and stuff like circle it, and you'd get like a lot of cash from like the 1 or 2. However, because we kind of split it up, and with how things work in adjacency, say we had the sun here and we had the sun here, there'd be so much room for all these flowers to be times by a lot that we're actually making pretty decent money per spin. Look, another rain. Another rain. This is so far a very nice build. I'm very happy with this. I'm not going to grab the seed. No, I'm fine. I'm not going to grab the seed. I honestly had a little think about it then, going, oh, well, it can turn into a flower. But it's like, we don't need that now. We're currently kind of floating along in a decent level of about 100. And so, like, if I wanted a flower, we could still technically pick them because we don't have any form of rarity increase. The only rarity increases we have is like when we come back to the end of a spin, and then we have the opportunity. We've almost hit the end of base game. We actually tripled that wealthy capsule, so I'm actually kind of happy with picking that one out. Look at that. The flowers gave the same amount of money. And another rain. Yeah. Woo, rain. Super happy with this. Look at that. This could be pretty decent. 80 again. Nice. I mean, it's not like if we had like 3 suns on the same thing, but the more rain you have around the flower, the more times you're going to be timesing it by 2. Like, these cats are just hanging out here for the sake of hanging out right now. They have no real worth. Alright, join Trampoline Tales on thingy, of course. Continue playing. Moon, Miss Fruit, a beehive, and another sun. Cool. Get more money if none of the symbols are empty as well, which technically we have the opportunity of getting every single time. We have suns paying out and doing their job. Seeds that aren't going to be doing anything. And we are in Endless now. And we're just hanging out. Having a good time. Look at all this rain. Just start singing the raindrops are falling on my head. Boop, boop. I don't even know the words to this song. Boop-a-dee-ba-doo. We're averaging. I wouldn't say we're averaging. I honestly want to pick this rain so bad. I'm going to pick the rain. Now we have 1 million rains. 1 million. I mean, it's 7, right? It's not 1 million. How many bees do we have? We have 2 bees. 2 bees. 2 bees. 7 rains. I think technically we could remove the bees and then turn it into rain. I think that's what we can do. They're exactly the same in every single way. However, I think it would just make it look better. Honestly, we could remove the diver and the cat too. And we just have a bit of sun, a bit of rain. It's looking pretty. Yeah, we got the removal. I think if another rain or 2 shows up, then I might just get rid of the bees. Because we have 2 empties still, right? So there's going to be opportunities with the 2 suns that we have. The suns are going to come in. Hello, Highlander, go away. Actually, I'll just get rid of the bees now. Out of my face, bees. I don't need you. I've got suns and cats that want to hang out in the suns. But it's raining on it, even though it's sunny. And, you know, it's making the cats sad. I'm going to grab the oyster here. As if you don't know anything, there's a secret thing about oysters. That if you have a diver on the map, the oyster will instantly always be adjacent to the diver. I am joking. That is complete bullcrap. I could have picked the turtle there. However, it seems to be for my diver. He only ever wants to just completely straight up murder the oyster. Well, the oyster gave out a pearl, so it's a nice one. Nice. We've got 500 payout there on the 500 payout there. I honestly could grab King Midas because I have coin on a string, but it's really no point because we make so much extra money with the suns and everything else. The diver ate the pearl. Good job, him. As part of the process, I am going to remove the arrow and the diver now. So we have just a map of rain, suns, and cats, and flowers, of course. And we will continue onwards, see what we can get out of this. I'm going to buffing capsule here as well, just because it's funny. This is going to be duplicated flower, duplicated, and then 5 times. So what would that be, like 80, 20? Wow, 20? Just 20? Wow, I can't maths save my life. I guess it turned the flower into 2, and then the rain turned that into 4, and then the sun times that by 5. And that made that 20. Yeah, I guess you need 2 suns to go 5 to 5 to 5 to 25 to 2 to 50 to 2 to 100, right? Yeah, look, I can maths. Very proud. Look at that stuff, do so well. Like, honestly, this shows that even without clear sky, you can still have quite a crazy build if you are willing to like push to some of the simpler stuff. This is definitely not what I ever tend to do as well. Like I honestly don't really like going for the flower build ever. We've got watering can, which is hilarious because, you know, we already have enough water, we don't need any more. And from that, you know, we're making pretty decent money. You know, each one of these gives us 5. This one's gonna, like, the cats are a bit confusing, okay, but they still give us 4 per spin regardless of if there's any adjacency. I'm gonna grab another rain here because why the hell not? I'm so surprised that we have so much rain when we never actually got the rain cloud item. We'll go comfy pillow, but I'm gonna be honest, I've enjoyed doing this build and proving that with no clear sky you still don't have a problem in completing the base game. I've had a couple people message me and ask me how like to get through the game a bit because they get stuck on certain apartments. And the honest truth is that you have to kind of work with what you're given. It's a game entirely about luck, and I think if anything I proved here that even with the silliest of luck, which just consists of getting given 1600 rains and getting a little bit lucky with a couple suns, even without the suns I think we would have been fine. We got Ninja and a mouse there for that item just in case anyone cared. I don't think that's a problem. I think, you know, you just need to understand and figure out the synergies a bit more, and then from that see where you want to go. I'm not going to pick another flower. Never mind, I'll pick another flower. I lied. I said I wasn't going to, but I did. And that's okay. We're like 8 flowers, 8 rains right now. We have a couple suns. Is that where we're at? 8 flowers, 8 rains, 3 suns. And I mean, you could have even more suns, and then it just becomes insanely, you know, all it does is just times everything by another 5. And from that, you're going to be screeching ahead when it comes down to money. Like, these 2 are fine, but this one's going to be pretty good. It's going to have the 3 rains plus the 2 suns. It's going to give us 200 in that spin, which is awesome. I'm really happy with this. I think this is really good. It's also just clean looking. Sometimes I like it when I get to do that. We're gonna get it, and then it's gonna show off. Like, it's gonna be like quiver. Oh, quiver's pretty cool. Right, we're not ever gonna get any arrows. We don't need to pick any arrows. Like, in this build, if you wanted to like push it further, you would get more suns. You would work towards getting clear sky. You would then pick arrows because you have quiver, and it's a really nice build. But yeah, no clear sky, no problem, in my opinion. You don't need it to win, especially even if you are trying to do a flower build. This here proves it. This is kind of crazy anyway. Like, you have nothing that needs to, you know, you've got nothing that eats money. So in most aspects, you would have a geologist or something, like, crunch a ton of ore, and you'd keep crunching the ore, and then he'd show up on screen and give you like 200, 250 for just him existing. Whereas in this one, you just have flowers and a ton of rain and some cats that just exist for no reason. They literally exist for no reason. They're just here for fun. I mean, what would be... Like I said, I had them here just in case they ever turned into a wild card. But, like, I could remove them and I still wouldn't feel terribly with the build. We're still making 6,000-ish per spin. And... Not 6,000-ish per spin. We still got 6,000 at the end of these spins. And we're making, like, an extra... Sometimes when we've got the 2 suns, you know, making 200. And sometimes we're making 1,000. Especially if you have a situation here with, like, this many flowers. Look at this. These two are going to pay out insanely. These two are going to pay out well. See, 1,000 in just that. Damn. It's really cool. I mean, we've done it. I don't know what else to say here, really. We could just end, and I would be happy with that. However, I think a lot of you guys would want to see me see what other rares and stuff we can get. I'm gonna get the 5th ace. Looting glove would be the actual pick that you would want there, because it's the one that would give you money, because you'd still technically be getting chemical 7s. We don't have anything that gives us passive cash. Like, we don't have things that we can pick for eggs. There's no point picking wealthy capsules now because we make too much money. There's no point picking targets because we don't have arrows. Like, for sure, what you would like to see in any aspect right now for this whole build would be the cats, right? The wild cards, just making them cost extra money. It's that, or you just get more flowers and then get rid of the cats and then be fine with it, and then also get more suns. I think for sure, if we wanted to go into endless and then spend the next 15 minutes in this game, next 15, I meant to say 50, we could get more suns, but I'm not going to do that. We're just going to play it out, see what other items we get, and then finish, I think. We are 3,000 due in 5 spins, and in the next 5 spins, we have the opportunity of making 1,000 per spin. So we, you know, there's that level of endless that we definitely have that we could be sprinting ahead in. I mean, we got 400 in that spin. And then we have the situation where we've got so many flowers. Clear Sky is insane in the aspect that you have... you could have 1 flower and then like 5 suns. And then no matter what, those 5 suns are always adjacent. However, having this many flowers... plus the suns gives it so much extra opportunity to make money. It's pretty crazy. Alright, let's skip here. Get the opportunity to pick some more things. Nothing of worth. Devil Deal I'm not going to pick. The reason for that is because we'd get to the end of the rents. I think we got 10 spins to go until the next rent, right? We'd get to the end of the rent, and then it'd be like, pop it, and then I just have like 1,000,000 empties to deal with. Yeah, so look, we got 10 spins to make 3,500. We make... Let's just use this as our average, right? We have 2 suns in front of 2 flowers. And some rains. 50, 100, 282. That is honestly not even our average. We could have picked the coin there because of the coin on the string. I mean, as well as this in certain ways, we could also have a rusty gear. And a rusty gear, because of all the flowers that we have, if they were adjacent to each other when the sun was next to them, then they'd be doubling even more. So we'd be getting 2,000 from some of them. Just because of that extra multiplication. That's just crazy. We still have 6 spins to go before we hit 3,500. And we've got 7,400, so I mean, there's no problems. Same with like the level of sun adjacency to flowers here, which is just lovely. Got a lucky capsule. We could pop this. We could get a sun, and then to make you all angry, I could just skip it. because that's just how I am. We have almost 400 gold in the piggy bank right now. Ah, it was an omelette. Guys, it was an omelette. Let's get rid of the cats just for the sheer hell of it. No, I got rid of a flower. It moved when I was getting rid of the cats. I'm so sorry, flower. I didn't mean to do this to you. It wasn't supposed to be this way. I think I almost clicked the sun as well, to be fair. 404 gold in the piggy bank. Half of me is really tempted to like see how far we could go with the piggy bank and like, you know, see if you could get it past the 1,000 mark. However, I honestly don't have the time for it today, which is sad, but it's okay. We'll finish off this run. Here is the rare spin that we get now. Hello. None of this is worth it. Like, conveyor belt's like pointless. Lucky dice too. It's not even good. And then we'll get to see. I think yet again we'll have another 10 spins. Even with all this money that we're making. Look at that. Pow, 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 pow. We got a lemon. You know, our empties are still giving us cash. 4,009 spins. We're doing fine. Look at that. This one flower. Surrounded by rain. 800 gold. No actual issues in ever making rent. And it probably will be this way for a while. So I'm gonna just skip to the end, I think, and then actually let me think about this for 2 seconds. So normally I would skip to the end, right, and we would say how many symbols and stuff that we destroyed. But when it comes down to it, right, we will just be running out until the end. So I'm going to finish here, and say that if you feel like you can't make a build work, it's just a little bit more practice at the end of the day. I think all you need to do really when you are trying to play this game to win is understand where you are with the items that you have, and understand that losing is fine. This is a game called Luck Be a Landlord. It's 100% about luck. There's no other way around it. Like you have to kind of just be slightly lucky, and then also understand the synergies of the game. With me, for sure, like this one came in and it was just like a million rain. You can still see that sometimes we do a spin and we get nothing. Sometimes we do a spin and we get, you know, 400, 500, 2,000. Like, especially, you know, get the suns hidden behind here. 200 in that spin. It was nothing. Because we got the suns hidden behind an area and they were blocked off by all the rain. It's still good. Still a fine build. It's not consistent. It's patchy. It's everywhere. I could be grabbing buffing capsules too, but you know, that is just play more. If you need to figure out how to do the higher apartments, it's the same thing. Understand what stuff works really well. Like I said, I'm not even picking buffing capsules right now. Understand what works well. Find the things that like synergize together kind of decently. And then from that, try and push into those as the build. This time round, I saw the opportunity of having 1,600 rains on my screen. And then from that, being able to make a lot of things happen. What would be wonderful now, definitely at the end of this build, is for us to see a Midas bomb. Now, it's definitely not going to happen. Due to the fact that we have 0 luck. I mean, I saw a strawberry there, and I don't even understand how. But yeah, it's been a fun one. I'm going to remove this cat now. Look at that. Another 700. I'm capsule sure. Get rid of the cat. El Gato. And, yeah, I'm rambling at the moment, to be fair. Normally, you know, I have some actual things to talk about or understand what I'm doing in the build. But right now, I'm just kind of rolling through it until we lose. The thing is that due to how the sun build works, it's kind of difficult to lose anyway. I mean, you have to physically try to lose one of these builds if it's already doing pretty well. I mean, all I'd get now is clear sky and then boom, bank, because every single flower is going to be doing that. I have comfy pillows, so the opportunity of getting that is dependent on how many rares there are. I think it's like 1 in 12 now. And also, if you got it early, you would go through each one of these, making a pretty decent amount of money, skipping through every last rent cycle to get the rare item. Is this going to be... Oh, it's going to be good flowers here and here. I like kind of figuring out which ones are going to be giving the most cash, to be fair. That's pretty fun. For sure, it's these two. It's this one. This one gets the most. Yeah. It's going to be like 400 or something. 250. Ah, it was close. Why did... Wait, what? Wait, what? 2... 2, 2... 5, 5, 5, 2. 5, 5, 2, 2, 2. Oh, okay, never mind. I think maths. Nothing here. We've got bowling ball, and as you can see, you know, even with me skipping almost everything that's technically would be helping me in this build, we're still going on for quite a long while. 200, 300. We're going to be hitting the 5,000 mark, and it will probably be after this spin that we will fail. Entirely dependent on, as I've already said it, the luck. We could have a situation here where we have all 3 suns, like we have a flower in the middle, and then we could have 1 sun, 2 sun, 3 sun, and the rest of it rain. And then that would give us a lot of money, and it would hit us above the spin marking that we are. So far, we're kind of getting unlucky, which is kind of nice, I would suggest, for the fact of losing anyway. Because you can see we're only making, I think it was like 500 in that spin anyway. It's crazy. You really don't need much to make a flower build work, and I just don't like it. I don't use them too much. I like other builds. I think using other builds and trying to meta with other builds is so much more fun. I'm going to be honest. I think the one things that I want to see more and that people want to see more, I've got a cat build to work. However, I didn't record it, so I'm very upset about that. It was black cat, pizza the cat, and wild cards, and then like wild card cat, and then you just lob it next to some other things, and then you technically go, it's a cat build. I still have never got the birdhouse build to work, and I don't know if like with the idea of that, like you want to be using tax evasion and then maybe chickens and then like magpies and stuff. It still is an interesting concept to me, but I don't think there's been enough for it. There's not enough things to synergize with the birds. Someone in my comments said that cats should eat the birds for money. And honestly, I'm feeling like that's a good... Alright, here's the sun. I'm skipping it. Sorry. Here's rain cloud. Hooray. I can click rain cloud, and now I can put the rain cloud in the screenshot. In my thumbnail. You're all going to get clickbaited. I'm very sorry. It's going to be the last 2 minutes of the actual thing. And here's the rain. Here's the rain cloud. Oh, at least you know my concept behind this. It's literally, yeah, just rain. Rain, flowers, and suns. And as you can see, we're still making tons of cash. I'm still actually probably going to hit this rent cycle when I didn't want to. I was already done 5 minutes ago. If you're still watching, by the way, thank you so much for hanging out, chilling, and enjoying the content. Big shout out to you. If you did like, of course, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. As well as like. And, you know, subscribe for more. I normally will always be posting roguelike content in most ways, as well as LBAL Landlord. I definitely enjoy this game a lot. We've only got a couple more days, I think a week in total, before another update comes, and it's gonna hopefully be a big one because Dan gave himself an extra week to work on it, because he wants to make sure everything balances right. And I think if we're lucky, because from where he's been going so far in a lot of the build, you know, he's been paying attention to the different levels of been paying attention to different levels of balancing and everything else. I'm actually going to remove all 3 suns here. Just so we have rain on here. I'm so sorry. I'm forcing myself to lose here. And we're still going to make it. Please. Please don't. It's over. Just kill it. It's dead. Enough. Oh, no, the piggy. Yes, skip. No, the piggy bank. No! Anyway, thank you so much for watching. The protractor shows up now. If you did enjoy, please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'm going to see you later. No clear sky, no problem. I will see you next time. Have a good one, and goodbye.